functioning in my official capacity as a high school science teacher, however, you may expunge my first name from your memory. I am Mr. Cody Kineski. Today is Friday, October 13th. Friday the 13th. It is also the day in which a very large, very difficult, very long-term, very potentially grade devastating assignment is due for my class on Friday the 13th. Yes, I planned it that way. It is now 7:28 a.m. and I am expecting the first mark on my office door in the next 124 seconds. You see, I've been giving this assignment for the past 22 years and have come to expect a particular phenomenon on this most weighty of mornings. I call it, affectionately, the hour of desperation. Before the first bell for school rings, I expect a plethora of students coming to me with myriad excuses on why they should have an extension on this monolithically important assignment. I look forward to the inventiveness of this hour, the creativity of this hour, and most of all, the sheer desperation of this hour. Please be advised that those students you're about to see will come with all manner of excuses. I have never, ever, in 23 years of teaching, given a single extension. Not one. I'm sure that if we look back, we can all remember that teacher who sometimes it seemed like they lived to watch you fail. A teacher who might smirk as you gawked at a paper you got an F on when you thought you had it in the bag. A teacher who might give out impossibly long homework and pretty much no time to finish it. Think of that teacher. Imagine what it would have been like if they had been confronted. If a student had come up to them and gotten the extension they needed in the most unlikely of ways. This is My Homework Ate My Dog and Other Woeful Tales by Alan Hale. Who might that be?
Enter. Good morning, Mr. Kineski.
Yes, it is good morning. The morning of Friday the 13th, to be exact.
Right. I was wondering if I could talk to you about my assignment.
You mean the one that is due at the beginning of class today?
That one, yes.
Talk away.
Well, I was wondering if I could have an extension on the assignment.
Ah, and why would you need an extension on this heavily weighted assignment, Jane?
Well, because I never really understood it.
Well, Jane, as far as excuses go, I never understood the assignment. Ranks very high on the survey I've taken over the past 23 years. Regardless, I've never given a single extension for that reason. Not one.
But, Mr. Kineski, this is different.
Really?
Yes, my lack of understanding runs very deep. Sir, I'm pretty much stupid.
Well, that's not an admission I hear every day. Continue.
Everyone here will tell you that. Right, Zach?
Jane is really dumb, sir. You may see that as her boyfriend.
Really? The word moron doesn't even begin to describe it. Yeah, see?
Sir is saying because you do not comprehend the assignment, you should have an extension on it. Is that right, Jane?
Yes, exactly.
Well then, my answer is no. But, and just to be sure you understood me, I'll give it to you in 5 different languages. English, no. German, nein. Russian, niet. French, non. And sign language.
So you're saying I can't have an extension?
I think you understood me. Leave now. And so it begins. That, as far as various excuses go, is about a 6.5. Bringing in fellow classmates was a variation, but one I should have expected given the current trend to do everything together, from instant messaging to going to the bathroom to bungee jumping while tied to restraints from Linguini. I saw them on the Discovery Channel last night. More joy arrives. Enter.
Mr. Kineski, I need an extension. I broke up with my girlfriend last night.
Boo-hoo. Next. Sir, my mother ran over my riding hand with her Hummer. Suck it up. Next. Mr. K, I need to talk to you about my... you shorten my name, I shorten my answer. No. And now, for the next and final individual pleading fruitlessly for leniency I have never granted in 23, only numbers from 24 years. Come on in.
Mr. Kineski?
Amanda, you look upset. What seems to matter?
Well, it's about the homework. And my dog.
Please do not let my final gift be this. The worst of all excuses. Amanda, over the years I have heard numerous excuses, multitudes, a veritable cornucopia of cop-outs. So do not tell me you are going to insult my intelligence with the lowest of the low. Do not tell me that you are claiming that your dog ate your homework.
Oh no, Mr. Kineski. It's much worse than that. You may not realize it, but I have a deep and abiding love for science, just like you.
Buttering me up. A very old tactic, but occasionally effective. Proceed.
I must confess to another great love, for my dog, Copernicus. But because of my aforementioned profound affection for science, I began an experiment in genetic engineering months ago. As my test subjects, I worked with 17 laboratory mice, each derived from essentially the same gene pool. I learned the individual quirks of each mouse before proceeding to the next phase of my experiment. Copernicus, of course, my dog, was fascinated by the mice as well, but not for scientific reasons, I'm afraid. Eventually, I had to ban him from my laboratory, my room. This was very difficult for me, as I felt like I was putting one love over another. But I always felt like I'd be able to make it up to him. That is, until ultimately I had failed. I never would have become so unbalanced and so blinded. After all my careful planning, I thought I might take a risk.
Don't tell me you.
Yes, I became reckless. I took the food that I had been previously doling out to the mice in measured increments and threw it in the cage.
Good heavens.
I know, it was a mode of insanity. Not only that, but I became whimsical and foolish enough as to leave the room. I ran from the room and left the door ajar. Copernicus got in.
No.
Yes, and as for the precise consequences of my rash, scientifically despicable behavior, I cannot say for certain. I could only produce a story based on the carnage I later found. Apparently, my hastily concocted cocktail of DNA-induced mouse fodder had a terrible effect on my subjects. Within the short time that I had left them, they had morphed from innocuous, white laboratory animals into the mammalian equivalent of a ferocious piranha. Somehow, in his canine enthusiasm, Copernicus must have latched the door behind him. Imagine Mr. Kobayashi, his terror, his horror being trapped in a room with these hulking, hungry, Schwarzenegger-like mice. So now you see why I had such a terrible night last night. After witnessing that awful scene of death, destruction, disappointment, and heartache, I couldn't stop vomiting.
Vomiting?
Crying and vomiting simultaneously. Not pleasant.
I should say not.
I come to you this morning with the hope that you, as a fellow avid scientist, will grant me that once in a 23-year extension to your no excuses policy. I need an extension, Mr. Kobayashi, because in fact, my homework ate my dog.
Well, this is by far the most interesting case I've heard in a long, long time. I have to say, no! But can't you see how this day of all days brings me such joy? Another hour full of wonderful excuses is coming on, and I, Douglas Kobayashi, have withstood them all, keeping intact my record of 24 years not granting a single extension. I rule!
Mr. Kobayashi, just to show you how much I respect you and do not hold a grudge, I come to you with this donation for science.
Really? How noble and thoughtful of you. Just set it down there. Oh my, what a stirring and disturbing sight. Scientifically fascinating. The way the bones are stripped clean and not as if by the teeth of ferocious rodents. So poignant, so disgusting, so... Attention, please. This announcement is for all of Mr. Kobayaski's science classes. Mr. Kobayaski has suddenly taken ill and will not be in attendance for school today. All homework due today will be granted an extension. It will be collected on Monday.